this is a good time to talk a little ball with you guys and give you some insight on how I think this season is going to play out. So let's make it easy. 5 under the radar players, my favorites, who you should be targeting entering this rare NBA season, and why. Number 5 is Benedict Mathurin of the Indiana Pacers. His rookie campaign proved one thing. Some people were put on this planet to be doctors, some people teachers, scientists. This man, to get buckets. A supremely gifted offensive talent who has the J.R. Smith consciousness of never knowing what a bad shot is. And the result of which is a lot of usage, a lot of highlights, and a lot of Sorare points. Add Buddy Hield's name being on the trading block, at least allegedly being floated out there. Mathurin's numbers are due to erupt in a big way. Number 4 is Anfernee Simons, Portland Trailblazers. You don't get the nickname, the Anferno, by missing. We all know Damian Lillard is a Milwaukee Buck now, and with him to Wisconsin goes his whopping 33.8 usage percentage he recorded last season in Portland. Some of Anfernee's biggest games of his career came when Dame was out of the lineup the past few seasons, and now with Scoot Henderson lined up to be his running mate in that backcourt, all systems go for Simons to become the new face of the franchise. Number 3, Tyrese Haliburton, Indiana Pacers. Is this even under the radar anymore? I guess that's arguable, but we're still going to count it because the Pacers can barely get one game on national television the whole season. But man, that is not from a lack of talent. They've got it. And at the spearhead is Haliburton, who I believe to be the heir to the Chris Paul point god throne one day. With his remarkable ability to always make the right decision, creating his own luck by producing offense not only for himself but his teammates, and always being one step ahead of the defense. Number 2, Naz Reid, Minnesota Timberwolves. How does the perceived third-string center on the depth chart make it to number 2 on this prestigious list? Well, have you seen him play? First of all, he might be the best ball handler on the entire team. Secondly, when Gobert and Cat were out of the lineup last year at different times, Naz was arguably the best player on the entire team, including Ant. And third, he can stretch the floor with a high-level outside shooting ability, which makes him a much more suitable candidate to be closing games instead of Gobert. And finally, he just signed an extension with the franchise with 2 all-star centers already locked up long-term. They didn't do that so that they could keep him on the bench when it matters the most. And lastly, number 1, Alperen Şengün of the Houston Rockets. I am not going to fall as far into the hyperbole that NBA Twitter is in right now, already crowning him to be the next Nikola Jokic, but I'm not going to stop y'all either. Passing, scoring, ISOs, fast breaks, pick and rolls, catch and shoot, free throws, rebounding. There may not be a single liability in this dude's game. He will be putting up numbers this season with career-high usage rates. And with Ime Udoka now at the helm, it's hard to believe this is not the time for that man to be unleashed. Okay, sorry, I had to get that off my chest.